this is the card we're going to be doing today. Isn't it cute? This is such a cute card. Oh my goodness. It is from the gorgeous Reindeer Days designer series paper. And I cut it out from this sheet. Oh yeah, now I can't get it out. So it's got presents on the back, but look at these gorgeous reindeers. They're just adorable. You can do something with them, but it's kind of nice to be able to cut them out. There's this one and this very neutral one, and then there's there it is. The lights and the reindeer, small reindeer. And then this, it could be, like you could do it like a present, cut it out like a present, but I like the plaid. And these gorgeous scenes, oh, absolutely adorable. Look at these. Cute little scenes with Mummy and the baby. Just adorable. And what else is there? And there's Christmas trees. And then there's bells. I love this bell one. Let me see, is that it? This is another different scenes that you could cut that out and put it on. You can cut out that. You can cut them out individually. You could cut out there. Like, there's so much you could do with this set by just cutting it out and doing a similar, look at this one, skidding across. It looks like it's, can't stop. It's brake, I'm putting the brakes on. Now, I used these 4 sheets. Well, they're actually not all 4, but they came from Take a Bow designer series paper. That one is this one down here, and I used this one, but the opposite side of this I used, it's the plaid. I used this one, and then this one, and then those 2. So I will have in the video the size. I actually cut it 2.5, and it's 1 7/8. But the black is 5 3/8 this way and 4 1/8 that way, and it just fits on. Now I use in the Grove this tree, and I use Greetings of the Season, the Merry Christmas. Then I used the deckled circle dies, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 one from the center, and then I use the Spotlight on Nature dies with the whole cutout. It's exactly like this one, only it's that size. So I cut those out, and I cut this out. Now it's different from this one. They're going to be different, and that's fine. I fully intended that. I could have picked the same one, didn't want it the same one. I wanted a different one. So they don't look exactly the same. And I also stamped my Merry Christmas and cut it out, and then I glued it onto black, and then I cut an edge around it and left it so that, because if you don't have that, it just doesn't show up on the multicolors and all the patterns. So you need the black behind it or some color behind it so it shows up. So we will get started. I'm going to put that there and put this over here, and we will get started. Now, I think it's, what did I can't remember what I measured. It's 1/8 of an inch that I left all the way around. But you don't have to go like this and figure it out. I just kind of went like that, and then I kind of went like that and lined it up. And then I did the same up here. And then what I did is I put a little bit of tape runner on the back, and then I put it on my shirt or your pants and de-stickify it so that it's not so sticky. And I did that to all of these. It's crazy. And one more. It works good on your pants or your shirt. So you just kind of bring it in here as best you can and just barely tap it, because you don't want it down tight yet. You want to make sure that it's equal, that you don't have it too high up or too far down. I did not put that down good enough. So I'm just going to barely tap, push it down, and then I'm going to do the same here. And if it's out a little bit, that's okay. It's not a big deal. But you're trying to get it as even as possible. So I am going to bring this around like this, and that looks pretty straight there. That looks pretty straight, but this is over too far. It needs to go over this way a little bit. I'm trying to get them straight across here, Like there's a lot of things you're trying to get equal before you place them down. You just want to barely hold them there. Oops. And it takes a couple minutes. This is the hardest part of the whole thing. And this is not hard. It's just getting it lined up. And in the middle, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. So, okay, so now I'm going to take this off and I'm going to glue it down, and I'll know exactly where to put it. And I'm getting my silicone mat because I will do a better job then. If I don't use it, I usually make a mess. But if I use it, I'm pretty good. It's silly that it works out that way, but it just seems to work out that way. I got a little bit too much glue. There we go. Now I will up there too. Now it's coming out better. It's a brand new bottle. That's why it is giving me problems. So how's everybody doing? What's the weather like at your place? It is a rainy day here. Now when, oops, that's got to go over. When you see this, it will be tomorrow. So hopefully it'll be a better day, but today not so much. It's hard to get going this morning. Oh, terrible hard. And that slipped again. Honestly, Cheryl, I did not have this much problem when I did the first one. There we go. I don't know how I pushed that over, but apparently I did a good job. I like the liquid goo because it gives me wiggle room. Especially when you're doing something like this. I don't know what, oh, I know. But it doesn't matter. I tore the paper. But it doesn't matter because I've got the circle going in the center. I thought this was such pretty paper. All together, I was looking for 4 different patterns, and sometimes you can't find 4 patterns that really fit nicely together, but these do. And I just moved that. There we go. And see, that will go in the center, so if there's any one that isn't quite exact, nobody sees. So now that I've got that done, I am going to, oh, didn't want that to come with. Now I am going to bring this in and I am going to stamp on it and color on it and do all the things that I need to do. So I just took scrap paper, just scrap paper. I didn't make it too big. I made it this size. And then I tore a snowbank. So I have a snowbank. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start over here with my snowbank. I've got glue on my fingers. And I'm going to use Pool Party. And I'm not going to do it really dark. I am going to lose that if I don't move it from there. So I'm trying to get right along that edge. See how I've done it? And then I'm going to do right along that edge. See? And then I'm going to now, I don't want this very dark. And then I'm bringing in my balmy blue. No, boho blue. That's what it is. Because I wanted it dark. Like a winter night. And there's my cloud pattern. And there we've got the sky done. It does not take long. Now I am bringing in my shaded spruce. And I am going along here because I only want so much. I don't want these trees very tall because it's so small. It's you're working with a small item and you don't want the trees to be huge because it won't look good on this when I put the reindeer on top of it. Just like that. So, oh, I am going to, while I will do this. And it's just, make sure it's the envelope is going the right way. Just like that. And get that out of the way because I don't want to wear it on my arm. And then I'm just going to do birds. Like that. I should have done birds here too. Just, you don't have to do birds, you can do birds. Now what I am going to do is I am going to get my tweezers and I am going to glue this down. And get this. And get it attached. Then I'm attaching this. Just like that. Isn't that cute? Now I'm going to do a couple of birdies. And now I'm going to get this out of the way because I'm finished with that. And I'm going to bring this back. And I am going to use this and my tweezers again because I forgot. Now this I got from the bottom, so his hoofs are cut off. So I am going to put this down like this, and then I'm going to cut some of the tail and back off and some of the feet off. So I am not going to fill the whole thing in with glue. So I'm not exactly sure how much I'm going to take off, but I don't want it to be so far in that it interferes with the verse that whatever I'm going to put in here. Now I take my scissors. This should go along here. And there's nothing on the bottom. I got that right there. And the center is done. Now move that out of the way. And I'm going to glue this and get it inside. Just like that. Now I'm going to glue this one on. Whoa. So what are you making for supper tonight? I am making something I've never tried before. Quite a while ago, I was helping somebody out, and I bought some Pampered Chef or something like that. Packets of seasoning just to try them. And we don't like cilantro, so, but I didn't think to check to see if there was some cilantro in some packets. Well, those got given away because nobody in that family liked it. I even asked Tay. He finished it off, but he didn't really like it. Bill and I just went, no, nope, not going to eat that. What we had on our plate was kind of like, oh, too much. So neither of us finished our plates. And that's a big thing in our house. I always make the kids finish their plate. Oh, and their dad and I did not finish our plates. It was just like, but this time I checked and it's not. So it's sweet potatoes and chicken, and we're going to have some green beans, I think, with it. And call it a day because my husband has a meeting tonight that he has to go to. So I've got it all ready, and I just have to go up and put it in the oven. So yay! Actually, I've instructed my husband how to do it, just so it gets done on time because he's got to leave. If I'm not up there on time, he will do it. This is the black and ivory check bow. I love the black and white one. I really, really like that because it just went with everything. But I'm making this one go with everything now. Because I love check patterns. And I love black and white. A lot of my clothes are black. Not much white because white is always dirty when it comes to clothes. So I don't have many clothes that are white, but I do have a lot of black. There we go. Now, get my glue dot out. There we go. And now I'm just going to take my pokey tool and put on more glue dots because I do not like a bow that swings. There we go. Isn't that cute? It is just adorable. So now I got these absolutely adorable white loose snowflakes, and they are just such a lovely addition to a card, especially a card that has snow in it. Now, before I do that, I'm not going to mess up and screw this up. But I am going to put my dazzling diamonds on. I should have done it before I did the bow. The one thing nice about this bottom of the glue is that it spreads your glue around. Ever so nicely. And if you do this before you put your bow on, it will be a big help. See how pretty that is? And the snow, you can see the snowbanks in the background. Now I'm just going to do this. You can get one of these trays from Stampin' Up. I've had this one for absolute years and years and years. So I've got to put these on now, and I am going to I'm trying to put them on the blue sky so that you can see them a little bit better. Okay, so now I want oh my goodness, I just filled it up. Oh, don't do as I do. I just filled that up before I started. Something's going on upstairs. Somebody just broke something. Scared me. Okay, and now I am going to hopefully not make that mess again. I am going to put 2 down there and 1 up there. And there, and 1 more. There. So, what do you think of my card? If you could please like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel, that would be wonderful. And welcome to the new subscribers. You're awesome. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you enjoy the cards I'm making, because I enjoy having you guys here. Now, what do you think? My goodness, I have a mess. Oh, and my fingers are full of glue, so everything's moving. Everything I touch moves. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you've had a good time watching my fiddle farting around here today. Screwing up completely. Thanks so much. Bye now.